DoIT Scholar Profile, Randy. For more than 30 years, the University of Washington's Disabilities, Opportunities, Internetworking, and Technology Center, also known as DoIT, has hosted programs to promote equal access within challenging post-secondary programs and careers. Some projects work directly with students, such as DoIT Scholars. This video features a DoIT Scholar named Randy.
I'm Randy Hammer. I was one of the first DoIT Scholars. I started with DoIT in 1993. We were one of the first summer programs. I believe there were 16 of us that came to the University of Washington. We spent 2 weeks on campus living in the dorms and experiencing different types of science, technology, engineering. All of us had disabilities. I, for example, am completely blind. Both of my eyes are prosthetics. Other folks that were in the group, we had some that were hearing impaired. We had some with mobility impairments. A very good friend of mine has cerebral palsy. I specifically remember one of the Saturday night that we were up here, and we all sat in the common room of the dorm. We had TV going. We were all just being kids, all being teens. And we were existing with each other in the way that all teens normally do. And it was so, looking back at it now, very special, even though at the time it was just, another night. But thinking about the context of that night now with my perspective it's actually a very special memory. I'm glad I brought that one up.
I learned what college life is like, and most importantly, I learned that the early bird catches the shower. It's a good program because it teaches you a lot about science and math and engineering. I learned a lot about engineering, both from the labs we did and just from the professors and teachers that were brought in.
Through DoIT, I found an internship at Weyerhaeuser. Weyerhaeuser is a forestry company, and through that internship, I got on with their IT department. I had already started to think about computers as my eventual career, and so this kind of meshed very well for me. And I worked through that internship, and not only came out of that internship with a permanent position at Weyerhaeuser, but ultimately became a senior member of the team that I was on, was promoted multiple times, and it was all due to the fact that I got my foot in the door, and DoIT got that for me. The mentorship that I had early on from DoIT was sufficient to show me how to actually mentor people, and that has specifically influenced my career because I manage people now. But it also has allowed me to be a functional mentor for existing or new DoIT scholars, the ones that are coming into the program now. The only way to become a leader is to observe other leaders in the field. And sometimes those leaders are successful and you learn from how they do it successfully. Being a leader is so key to what I do today that it's difficult for me to break that down. But if I go back in my own history and think about the things that I have done in my life, all of that rolls back to the idea of how do I take the people that are around me and through my own actions make them better. And that really is the idea of mentorship. And that's what DoIT does.
To learn about how you can get involved, or for more resources about supporting students with disabilities, consult uw.edu/DOIT. Copyright 2025, University of Washington. Permission is granted to use this material for non-commercial purposes, provided the source is acknowledged.